Hello all, welcome to this session. In this session, I am going to show you how to automate another test case which is under the register account functionality. The test case number is 13. Let's get started. Okay, so before I show you directly how to automate this particular test case, let's understand this test case. Okay, in a manual way first, I'll demo. Okay, fine. So as part of this test case, we need to test that we have to test by verifying all the fields in the register account page. Okay, whether all the fields in the register account page, okay, in the register account page, whether all the fields have a proper placeholders or not. What are placeholders? You may not be knowing that, right? Most of the people may not be knowing what exactly the placeholders are. But what exactly the placeholders? I'll show you one example. Okay, here, if I take you to this application, I take you to any page, that's okay. I'll take you to the same page, that is register page, that we have to go. Here, first name text box field, last name text box field, email text box field, telephone text box field, password text box field, password confirm text box field. You see, there is a text box field here. Inside the text box field, there is some text. Can you see that before I type, some help text is there? Once I start typing, that is going off. Once I start typing, that is going off. And that's the thing, right? Into the first name, if I start typing, the first name is going off. Into the last name, if I start typing, the last name, some help text which is coming in gray color, okay, is nothing but the placeholder text. Okay, how the developers have given the placeholder text for these fields? Right click, inspect this field. When you inspect this one of the field, that is first name field, text box field, you see there is an attribute known as placeholder. In that, whatever the thing you put, that will come. Arun, Motori, Selenium, Java. If I type this, you see in this first name field, the help text is placeholder text is coming as Arun, Motori, Selenium, Java, because I modified the placeholder attribute of this particular HTML code of this particular element. This is a temporary change, guys. If you refresh the page, this will go away. Okay. You see, it went to back. It's a temporary change to see how the changes are happening on the application page. That's okay. But now you understood, right? As part of this particular test case, we have to verify whether all the fields in the register account page have the proper placeholders or not. That means the first name field should have the first name as a placeholder text. Last name field here, text box field has a last name as a placeholder text. Email text box field has a email e-mail placeholder text. Telephone should have telephone as a placeholder text. Password text box field should have password as a placeholder text. And password confirm text box field should have password space confirm as a placeholder text. This all the six fields we need to verify the placeholders for, and then we have to pass the test case if they are matched. Fine. So let's get started, guys. That's what we have to do. Okay. Whether proper placeholders are displayed for this first name, last name, email, telephone, password confirm fields. Okay, proper placeholder text should be displayed for all these fields we have to verify. Okay, so this is something new. Anyhow, we are learning something new in every test case. That's okay. So more challenges we have to face, guys. Okay, while automating this application, we have to face even more challenges. Slowly we'll implement something, and the project automation will continue. Fine, verify all the fields in the register account page have the proper placeholders. For that, we have to first open the application URL in the browser. To automate this particular prerequisite step where I need to open the application page URL, I'll open the I'll open in this Eclipse ID. In this Eclipse ID, I'm going to, under the register package, I'm going to create a new class. I'll just name this class as TC underscore RF underscore 0013. Okay, I'll write like this: TC underscore RF underscore 013. Click on finish. Once I click on finish, guys, here I'll create a method that is public void public void. I need to verify the placeholders. Verify placeholders in register account page. Verify placeholders of text fields in register account page. Like this, I'll create. Here I'll write down @test. Over the mouse on this and import this from, okay, import this from TestNG. And here we need to write the code, that is WebDriver driver is equal to new Chrome driver. Okay, WebDriver is equal to new Chrome driver. Control Shift O, then write down driver dot manage window dot maximize, then say driver dot get, provide the application page URL here. Okay, here one more step also I'll write, that is driver dot manage dot timeouts dot implicitly wait, that is duration dot half seconds. Just give some 3 seconds. That will be more than enough for this particular application. What is the application URL page? The application URL page is this one. I'll open this application URL page in the browser, tutorialsnare.com/demo, and just provide this one. And once I provide the application page URL in the browser, I need to click on the My Account option and then select the, okay, I'll select the My Account option and select the this register option. Okay, I'll select the register option and then I'll be taken to the register page. Okay, so I'll inspect this my account option, and once I inspect this my account option, guys, okay, once I inspect this my account, copy this my account and create an XPath expression, double forward slash span text is equal to my account, and press enter. Is it not locating? I think it should be locating, but why is not working? Okay, let me type it, double slash span text is equal to, text function is equal to my space account. Okay, my space account. Yeah, it's locating, but where exactly we have to see. Not showing me anywhere. Let me close this again. I'll inspect this again next time. Sometimes it will happen like that. Okay, again I'll copy this text and simply say Control F double slash span text function is equal to my account. Just copy paste it, and this is locating the my account drop menu. Copy this XPath expression. Copy this XPath expression and paste it here. Driver dot find element by dot XPath. Provide the XPath expression of the my account and say dot click. Once you click on this my account drop menu, then you need to select the register option. Inspect this register option. Select this register option text. Copy this text, and this is a link text. You see in between the anchor text, it is there. I need to write down driver dot find element by dot link text. Provide the link text locator of that particular thing, and simply say dot click. It will select the register option. Once it select the register option, guys, you'll be taken to the register account page. In that, I need to inspect each and every element one by one. First, I'll inspect the first name field. It has an ID, guys. But where is this placeholder text? Placeholder text is in this attribute, placeholder attribute. Okay. So by using this ID, I locate this text box field. After locating that, I need to retrieve this particular value of the placeholder attribute. Okay. Before that happens, I just write string expected. Okay. First name. Okay. Placeholder text is equal to, okay, expected first name placeholder. What is expected, guys? First space name is a, you see, first space name. As per the client requirements, also first name should be there. Now here I'll write assert dot assert equals assert equals expected first name. I'll write it here, and actual one I have to get it here. How to get the actual one? With help of this ID of this first name field, with help of the ID of this first name text box field, input text box field. Okay, I'll retrieve the value of this placeholder. Okay, attribute. For that I need to write down driver dot find element by dot ID. Provide the ID locator. Provide the ID locator, guys. Dot get attribute. Here find element should not come. Find element should come, and here I need to say dot get attribute. In the get attribute, provide the double quotes and provide the double quotes and provide the attribute name, that is placeholder. So if the value of this attribute is retrieved as first name and that first name matches with expected first name placeholder text, the test will pass. The test is not done it. I'll inspect the last name field. Similar for the last name field also. Okay, this is expected last name string. As per the client requirements, let's say expected last name placeholder text is this one. Okay, just give that in double quotes. This expected last name placeholder text that should be there in the last name field, and write an assertion assert dot assert equals. Okay, here write down expected last name placeholder text, put a semicolon here, and then write down driver dot find element by dot id. Provide the id locator of the last name field. Provide the id locator of the last name field and say here find element, guys, dot get attribute, and here I need to provide the placeholder as a attribute value. Okay, placeholder as a attribute name. Then not third one, email. Inspect this email, guys. Inspect this email, and email also has an ID here. Copy this ID and simply write down string expected email placeholder text is equal to, put a semicolon here, assert dot assert equals. Okay, here write down, put a semicolon here, copy this part, paste it here, And then here write down asset equals, here write down, I need to get the text. Okay. That is, I need to get the ID here, copy the ID of the email field, driver dot find element by dot ID, provide the ID locator of the email field and say dot get attribute. And in the attribute name, you just give the attribute name as placeholder. And this third placeholder text is also verified. And the fourth field, telephone field, inspect this. Okay. Copy this ID, string. Here E hyphen mail, right? This is not input email. Okay. E hyphen, what was the placeholder text? E hyphen mail. This should be the expected placeholder text string. Here expected telephone placeholder text is equal to double quotes. What was that? Telephone, right? Just telephone. Just write the telephone here, telephone. Okay. This is the expected placeholder text of the telephone field. And here I need to write assert dot assert equals, here put a semicolon and here write down, copy this expected telephone there. And here I need to write down driver dot find element, driver dot find element. And here provide by dot ID locator of the telephone field we have to take. That is input telephone is the ID locator of the telephone field. And say here dot get attribute. Say here dot get attribute. And here provide the placeholder as the attribute name. Okay. The same thing will be there for everyone. Then next field we have to go, guys. What is the next field here? Password field. Inspect this password field. Inspect this password field. And here password should be the placeholder text. String expected password placeholder text is equal to, give the text of the password thing. And here write down assert dot assert equals, and here put a semicolon, and here expected password placeholder text you provided here. And on the left side you write down driver dot find element by dot ID, provide the ID locator of the password field. Input password is the ID locator of the password field. Okay, provide that here and say dot get attribute, and here provide the placeholder as the attribute name for that field also. Okay, the next one, string expected password confirm placeholder text is equal to, what is the placeholder text for the password confirm field? Placeholder text is password confirm. This is expected text only. Assume that this is coming from the client requirements. Okay, not I'm not taking from the application. Assume that we are taking from the client only. And here you need to type assert dot assert equals assert dot assert equals, and here write down expected password confirm placeholder text. Put a semicolon here, and this side you write down driver dot find element by dot, okay, by dot ID, provide the ID locator of the password confirm field, provide the ID locator of the password confirm field, input confirm, which is a password confirm field, and paste it here. That's it. And here write down after every placeholder text is verified here, I simply need to close the browser, driver dot quit. That's it. This is what is the script we have to write, guys. This is the code we have to write. Hope you got it. Okay, this is the code we have to write. We are using get attribute and attribute name to get the value of that placeholder value of that particular text field, and we are comparing that with the expected one. Okay, now run the script, right click, run as test-ng test, and see whether the test is passing or failing. The test will pass. If everything is working fine, the test will pass. All the placeholder texts are coming fine, like first name, last name, email, telephone, password confirm. The text should pass, but somehow the test got failed. What is the reason the test got failed? Password confirm but found. Okay, I gave the ID, looks like. There's a mistake I've done in the password confirm. Password confirm. Password confirm but found. What is that mistake that is happening here? Let's find it out. In which line we got the error? From the top you come here. Okay. Fine, fine. Where is the file name? TC underscore RF. We have to see. Yeah, here, 42 line. This line is failing, guys, because here placeholder text we are saying as password confirm. Inspect this and see. Yeah, this not this one. Password confirm and input confirm is ID. Driver.find element by.id. I didn't use, I forgot to use get attribute, guys. Here, provide the attribute value that is placeholder I have to provide. Just by missing this command, the things were not working fine. This kind of things happen, guys, in real time also. We have to be able to investigate the problems by looking at the output, okay? By troubleshooting from the output and all, we have to go to the appropriate line and see where we have done mistake, okay? I forgot to provide this method at all, okay? Now run the script again, and this time it should pass. Let's run the script again. This time it should pass. You see, it got passed, right? It got passed, guys. Passed one, okay? It is working fine. So guys, this is how we need to write the automation script for this 13th test case under the register account functionality, where we have to verify proper placeholder text are being displayed in each and every text field which is there in the register account page, and we have successfully automated it. And the scripts will now be, this particular script will not be able to test it by itself. Okay. Now I'll upload this code, guys, to the GitHub repo, so you guys can have access to this particular code of this particular test script of the test case. Let's copy this. I'll go to the location where I need to upload the code to the GitHub repo so that I can share with you. Sorry, I copied in a different place. Local repos. Okay, this is the folder. Control V, replace, then right click for more options. Git status, git add dot, again git status, again git commit, -m, git commit -m, and here write down tc underscore rf underscore 013 test case automated. Git push origin main. Code will be uploaded to the GitHub repo. And here write down GitHub and go to the location that is your repositories, and fine. And here search for live. Once you search for live, here Java projects will come. Click on the Java projects here. Go to SRC, test Java, register. Okay. So this 13th test case, you can find it like this. Okay. So this is what you have to do, guys. Whenever you want to get the things, you have to do something like this. Just do one thing, guys. Simply go to search for Arun Motori GitHub. Okay, GitHub. Once you go to the Arun Motori GitHub, you'll get this in the search results. Click on that link. My picture will come here. Click on the repositories. In that, you filter for live. Just filter for live, and a few projects will come in that. Take the first one. That is, take this one, Java projects one. Selenium Java projects, live automation, Selenium Java projects. Go inside that, go into the SRC, go into this test Java. Under that, go to the appropriate file, and you can open the required, and you can copy this code. You can download this code, whatever you want to do, you can do it. Okay, fine. Fine then. So guys, in this session, I have successfully automated the 13th test case of the register account functionality. In the next session, I'm going to automate the 14th test case. Till then, see you. Bye bye.